Okay, this is a different setting, but it is what it is. I'm on lunch. Okay. I don't even know where to start. No, it's a big download, so let's just chill. Okay, so I've been downloading over the last 48 hours the new metrics and the new way that we'll be dealing with emotion in the future. I'm going to try and break it down for you in terms of what we're experiencing now and what we're going to experience in the future. And what might happen in between. Before I do that though, I want to explain to you what I've been experiencing personally over the last, since we shifted paradigms, which was about 4 weeks ago. So every weekend we have a pretty decent sized shift. Every week, not necessarily like attached to a weekend, but every week we have generally a big shift at the moment. And those shifts are bigger right now because we're moving into a higher state of consciousness, which hasn't been the case in previous years, but we're in the part of the evolution now whereby everything is starting to speed up. And so, oh my God, I have full body chills. I'm still here. Anyway, so as that happens, we are dealing, so for me personally, sorry, I'm getting lost because I'm excited, sorry. For me personally, what I've been experiencing over the last 4 weeks has been this like state of only now. I don't really recall a lot of memory. Prior to probably 4 weeks ago, I would rely on a lot of my memory and my subconscious files, I guess, that I had stored, and like I would pull them up all the time to like, oh yeah, that's how I deal with that. That's how I deal with that. And recently I've stopped doing that because I've just come into this point where it's like, I only have right this second. What I'm recording with you right now is all I have. I don't have the past and I don't have the future yet. Can I project what I'm feeling right now into my future? 100%. But do I know what's going to physically happen in that future? No. But I can project the energy that I want to experience into that future to bring my reality to that level of what I'm feeling. Okay, so with that, what's happening is the current way that we experience healing, or the current way that we experience, sorry, I'm going to backstep here. The current way that we experience emotion is we go about our daily lives and we experience our experience without being conscious about our experience. And because we do that, we filter a lot of emotion, of what we physically feel in that moment, into the subconscious mind, and it files in there as a memory, and or a suppressed emotion that doesn't get filtered through the conscious mind until 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, 5 years from now, 6 years from now. Trauma, all of the things, right? And so what's happening is those emotions are being stored and not felt by the conscious brain until we're ready for them to be felt, right? It's going to come up. It's always going to come up. And so we, as a society, are constantly chasing our tails in the state of healing to remember and pass through our conscious mind what was felt in the moment that we felt it 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Understand? Hope you're following. Fuck, because I'm barely following. I'm just channeling it, so I don't know where we're going. Anyway, so as that's happening, everything's being stored and you're dealing with it in time. But as we transition dimensions and or paradigms, what's being asked of us is to sit in the experience that we're in. So go about our daily life, like I said in the other one, go about our daily life and to consciously be aware of what's happening physically in the body, emotionally, so that none of it gets transferred to the subconscious mind. And when I say none of it, I'm going to explain. So there's two elements to it. The first element is that if I go and experience something that makes me really happy and really joyful and like just excited in my body, I have a great vibration, I want to store that vibration. So consciously in that moment, I'm going, yep, I accept this. I use my frequency of acceptance to accept the frequency that I'm experiencing and store it in my subconscious mind as my filing system, right? When I do that, oh my God, I never thought in my life I'd be making videos like this, but here we are. Okay, in the conscious mind, we are then filtering, sometimes we are filtering the bad experiences too, right? So we might go into an experience whereby it's not great, I don't feel it, it's not it, right? Consciously take that vibration and go, thank you, but no thank you. So use your frequency of what I call non-acceptance or boundaries to go, no thank you, I don't accept that feeling. And so it doesn't get stored in the back of your subconscious mind to be dealt with later. So we're moving from a fashion of like linear healing to I want to say year, I want to say season, I want to say like lifetime moving forward of conscious emotional filtering, basically. So it's either it's coming in and it's good, and yes, I want to store it in the back of my filing system over here in my subconscious mind so that I can access that frequency later on to project it back into my reality, or I am experiencing the negativity, I'm experiencing the bad emotion, and yes, it's there and I observe it and I can see that and I acknowledge it, but it's not for me, no thank you, let it go. And I think one of the elements that will be so important over the rest of our lifetime, to be honest with you, is self-regulation on a daily level. And I'm not saying that we have to make this, there's no part of me that says it has to be this extravagant thing, right? Sometimes my regulation is driving home in silence in the car. Sometimes my regulation is taking a really deep breath, but just really fucking feeling that breath. Sometimes my regulation is dancing until I can't dance anymore in the bathroom after I have a shower. Sometimes my regulation is going for a walk, a 10-minute walk. But when you are conscious in that moment of regulation, you're going, okay, how was my day today? What did I experience? What did I enjoy? What didn't I enjoy? You allow your brain to filter out the good experiences from the bad experiences, still completely acknowledging what I want stored, what frequency I want stored to later project into my reality, and what I choose to right now let go of because it's not part of my essence and it's not what I want to be holding in my body as I experience the next thing. This place is insane. My body's like shaking. Anyway. I downloaded this information today in my morning pages. And because it's been something I've been experiencing personally, I generally have to experience it first before I can articulate it myself. And so I did write it down in my morning pages, and I'm going to read you a little bit of it. It's in the now moment that the body decides if the emotion is staying or going. If the emotion is good, the body responds with the frequency of acceptance, allowing the subconscious to file that frequency for future projection of its kind. If the emotion is felt, if the emotion is felt and not received or not good, what you wanted to experience, the body will reject the frequency, allowing it to naturally pass through the conscious mind for a period of time until it is no longer felt. That's why we use regulation. Leaving the conscious mind open to only the immediate experience and the subconscious only open to frequency code filing, the future of emotion. Anyway, enjoy that, what you will. I think these videos are coming, my videos will start to look like this in the next little bit as I integrate a lot more, but also project that out into my reality. So strap in. Sorry, it's 10 minutes. Shit, that's not like me, but maybe they are going to get longer. Who knows? Anyway, I've had a great day. Happy Friday. Get ready.